Well, what can we expect from the final episode of this week's Hunter x Hunter? Apart from the fact that they've managed to track down some cards and now their lives and their groups are in danger. It's nice to know that there are a collection of madmen out there who are willing to do whatever it takes to track down those cards and gain them for their own nefarious deeds. But what are they going to do? And they've got a strict time frame, only a week? Free? How long can they actually hold out against them? Is it going to give Gon and Killua enough time to actually come up with some sort of plan and enact it? Maybe we should find out. Everyone, say hi to Ahsoka again. I'm sure they are really pleased to meet him. And it's good that there's quite the few of them there. The idea that they're letting Ahsoka do the talking, even though they know exactly what he's about, is interesting because, they might get a little hot-headed when the leader's involved. Where Ahsoka, well, he doesn't really care about his safety, more just his acumen and ability to fight. And other than just being a little deranged, what actually would make someone like the bomber start just ending people? Yeah, that being the easiest solution. Life does seem to become a little cheap in this world, sure, but can't be a good reason. Was there an extra finger there? Wait. So the one that saved himself from the explosion is now the Exorcist that they were looking for. His wits about him are one thing. Also, who was that in the background? Hiding behind the tree. Ah. The assassin. Bringing in a new troop member there. Does the family know about this? Well, at least he's accepting of all sorts. Kinda. Why else? If he actually gets what he wants. Well, that seems like an interesting proposition there. Actually having a battle of a lifetime and then having the other members trying to gain some sort of repercussion for it. They'll be burning through... They'll be burning through a lot of their cards while I'm trying to keep up with all of what's going on. And that is if their plan actually goes off without a hitch. But of course, as we all know, the best laid out plans rarely survive contact with the enemy. What did they take? They had an idea and their reason. Yep, they're not just going to roll over and let them do what they want. Nice. There's a lot of zipping around to anyone that they need. So if they try anything, they can immediately just try and leave, get out of the way. Not going to be an easy takedown like some of the others they've come across. And I'll straight back into the training regime. God damn it, Gon. Come on. Does this mean that Kiddo is sitting out for the time being while he still heals up? What else can they do and use? Oh. Okay. So kind of like just... Kind of like the flying thing from before, but now... A one-handed handstand while flying. Almost there. Just a couple of little puffs. Level 5 training. Okay. I mean, look at his growth so far. They really need to go at it. That might not be good enough. If you can think of the applications to use these kind of things. But if it's getting him out of reach and out of range of the little flower and the explosions, that's exactly what he needs right now. Holding the finger up, what? Oh, that's not a number this time. Okay. Useful? Question mark? Oh, dear. So, if you need a chiropractor masseuse at a beck and call. Quite a good ability. And while they're arguing, Gon is still toiling away with his practice. They're going to take pot shots every now and again. They can't let their guard down. Is someone just actually good at tracking? And just like that, they are always on the back foot. Are they going to... just gain some more... gain some more cards, and is he lucky here, or... ah, shit. Yep, straight on his forehead. And how many... oh. How many, unfortunates have they come across here? By simply just coming across them once, even if they're not associates. They try to drag them out of hiding, so they have to come to them to stop it. Everyone just being victims. Which would soon start bringing up questions. At what point is it going to be where people stop going into the shop to buy cards because there's something suspicious going on here? What about... But what about everyone that was going into the store? They're just going to leave that going? There's nothing that they can do here. At least they are kind of... you know what they're doing and where they are. And are we going to get a little bit higher this time? Still an inch or two. This isn't time for sleeping. Get back on your hand. You've got to put in your all once again, Gon. We've seen what he can produce during the dodgeball game, so... Don't try and go easy now. Yep, it's not looking good. But what could you have done? You just have to keep going and true. Try and gather what's left to try and win. And while they're talking and big boulder. While they're talking and not doing their own thing, it's going. That's a lot of the companies actually figure it out slightly, get a bit higher. So they'll always just zoom right to where they're standing, taking the battle to them. They're burning through a lot of cards. I mean, at this point, is it just keep skipping around? Whose throat gives out first? They're having to repeat saying the cards over and over again, but are they also not just zipping around? And trying to lead them into some sort of trap at the end of it? It is good to see that he's actually spending like 2 weeks with this, trying the same thing over and over again with no advancements being made. And sometimes it isn't just practice. Perseverance is definitely needed, and maybe a little breakthrough. Two of them. What about the bomber? What's he doing? Well, that's assuming that those two watching over the shop are the real ones. Well, they took their time this time. But knowing that they are after you, could lay some basic traps. What spells are available? Do you think you can actually achieve it? Or is this just gone posturing? Well, at least he knows when he's beat. Hmm. Well, that is to say, if poor noob. So no one's going near the shop. I did question if that was a potential possibility. And those two aren't needed anymore. But is it actually gonna work out for them leaving the game? What if they have friends on the outside that have actually kind of are in on this? Well, shit. And yet no one on the inside was informed about this. And is this... Yeah, I'm guessing on the other side of the door is something you don't quite want to see. Also, what's with the double handles like that? He is a broken man, but why and what happened? Well, poor security guard who's just trying to do things right and inform anyone that the monies are gone, and all of that is kind of useless. Definitely seems quite reckless now, just out and out murdering anyone they feel like. At what point are they going to roll across someone that is out of their skill level? And I did wonder about that frame in the ending, but knowing now that's her ability, she just creates that portable helper. I do like how Hunter x Hunter is one of those shows where we don't just have the main characters blasting through each thing, one event to the next. You do have a lot of stop and wait. Got to do some more training, figure out what to do next, how to actually overcome a situation. So it's good for tricking people, I guess. I wonder what Gon actually thinks about all of this, knowing that he came here to play the game, to figure out a bit more about his dad, and being told that he's here essentially just see what it's like. Do you enjoy this thing we've made? And now it's being derailed thanks to the other players and everyone else that's here. So I think more than just repaying them for being utter bastards, he's probably going to make them regret making him lose time and not being able to enjoy this to its fullest. What exactly has been going on the outside, in the outside world? We've known that there's bits and pieces going weird. Anything can happen. If he's lost his entire fortune, well, were we actually sure that he had a lot backing him in the first place? Sure, he had enough money to buy out all of the Greed Island games for a certain reason, but what are they going to do now, knowing that there isn't the cash reward for completing the game? Are they going to stick around to try and defeat the bomber still, or just be, I've had enough, you know what, I'm off? But I'm pretty sure that throughout all of this, I am just waiting for the time when Gon actually is able to implement his new force push into a little duel. Not being able to get it during all of the training, and yet I don't think he's going to let it go. Just because he couldn't get it then, he's still going to practice an attempt. And with the bomber and his friends, cloning their faces, making someone else look like them, hang around the shop just in case anyone else comes along and buys some stuff. They are using everything at their disposal, so they're playing the game right, even if it's in a manner that's probably a bit frowned upon. Then again, if Jing and everyone was okay with hiring a bunch of death row criminals for part of the game. But whether we are in the game world or out, there's no safety anywhere. It's a great bit of precaution there. And at what point, we've seen Killua leave to go do his hunter exam, but will Gon be okay with coming out of the game for a second if he needed to? Or he's like, no, he's here until the bitter end? We're going to have to find out, I guess. So, if you have enjoyed this episode and you want to see more, definitely let me know. This is the end of today's or this week's Hunter x Hunter, but there should be more in the future, and there's more of my channels get struck with copyright. If you want to make sure to keep up to date, join onto my Discord, because that's less likely to go completely kaput. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, but make sure to get yourself some rest. I'll see you in the next one.